watch what comes out of your mouth. Job 34:3. For the ear trieth words, as the mouth tasteth meat. Proverbs 12:14. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him. Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stirreth up anger. Proverbs 13:2. A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the transgressor shall eat violence. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Yahweh, my strength and my redeemer. Psalm 17:3. Thou hast proved my heart, and thou visitest me in the night. Thou hast tried me, and shall find nothing. I am purposed that my mouth shall not transgress. The mouth of the righteous. Proverbs 16:23. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. Proverbs 8:7. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. Proverbs 8:8. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness, there is nothing forward or perverse in them. Psalms 37:30. The mouth of the righteous shall speak wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. Psalms 39:1. I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep my mouth with a bridle, while the wicked is before me. Psalms 49:3. My mouth shall speak of wisdom, and the meditations of my heart of understanding. A virtuous woman. Proverbs 31:23. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and her tongue is the law of kindness. The mouth of the wicked. Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Ecclesiastes 10:11. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and the babbler is no better. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. A fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be, and what shall be after him. Who can tell? Psalms 10:7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Proverbs 19:28. An ungodly witness scorneth judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. Proverbs 6:12. A haughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. Comparison of the mouth of the wicked and the just. Proverbs 15:2. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. The eyes of Yahweh are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of foolishness doeth not so. Proverbs 10:31. The mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the forward tongue shall be cut out. Proverbs 10:32. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwardness. Proverbs 10:11. The mouth of the righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Proverbs 15:28. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. Proverbs 10:6. Blessing are upon the head of the just, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Proverbs 10:14. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. Proverbs 11:9. An hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. Proverbs 11:11. By the blessing of the upright the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. Proverbs 12:6. The words of the wicked are to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. Our words shall come into judgment. Matthew 12:36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words shalt thou be justified, and by thy words shalt thou be condemned. Matthew 5:21. Ye have heard that it was said of them of old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother Raka, the words of a man's mouth are deep waters, and the wellspring of wisdom as the flowing brook. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. The words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down into the innermost parts of the belly. Wise words. Psalms 32:9. Be ye not as a horse or as a mule, which have no understanding, whose mouth must be held in with bit and bridle, lest they come near unto thee. Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest into the house of Yahweh, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifices of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before Yahweh. For Yahweh is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few. For a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by the multitude of words. Proverbs 4:24. Put away from thee a forward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee. Proverbs 15:23. A man hath joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season, how good is it? Proverbs 13:3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. 1 Samuel 2:3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly, let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For Yahweh is an El of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.